people keep their promises. And, yeah, I don't really have nothing else to say. The Marcos and Daniel Show episodes 3 to, like, infinity or something, is all based on this channel, Ben J. Scholar. The first music video that I was first interested in is, you know what? Okay. So here is the reason why I chose Inside Out to be first. I mean, the first, like, episode related to something, a series. So, like, the first music video that was actually popular to the audience was, hold up, Rainbow Friends. Oh wait, no, the first one was Poppy Playtime. Okay, let's start of why Rainbow Friends takes second place. So I get what you're thinking. Guys, Poppy Playtime was first. And then it should be Rainbow Friends. No, I don't want to make Poppy Playtime related videos right now. Let me get this straight. I don't really know much about Poppy Playtime, but I mean, we need like an introduction, like a reason why Marcos is facing Poppy Playtime. Like, I need a reason. Why is it a good reason to enter a playtime factory all by yourself? But Rainbow Friends has a better introduction. I mean, Marcos can come like into Oddworld on mistake. And also, let me give you an extra teaser for episode 4. Not only is it about Rainbow Friends, but it has some special lore into it, you know? And speaking of Rainbow Friends, yes, I saw Fink Noodle's video, and I believe his prediction was false. I believe Rainbow Friends 3 is coming out on June 14. Although he doesn't believe me, or he doesn't even know I exist. And that's okay. As I was saying, that's okay. So anyway, earlier today, okay, so if you know the music of the Rainbow Friends video from Ben J, the Sprunky Rainbow Friends, it looks like, no offense.
Well, now I want to touch it more.
Yeah, this is exactly the same. Okay, it says Sprunky. But that's the only difference I can find. From that horrifying video to this other horrifying video. That makes me want to vomit. So it would be a better introduction to show Rainbow Friends in episode 4 than to show up Poppy Playtime. Okay, now on to why Inside Out is the first series to be an episode. I mean, Inside Out is a movie, so it's gotta be like very old. Movies are sometimes like classic, you know? Like older than Friday Nights at Freddy's or something. So it would make sense to like introduce something old first. And besides, Rainbow Friends is a group of rainbow characters. Inside Out also has rainbow characters. Except Anxiety. Anxiety's orange and Joy is yellow, so wait, My brain is malfunctioning. Please, give me a second to restart it. So, counting Old Yellow from chapter 1. Then inside you can take Orange's place, and then Sadness for Blue. And then Joy can be an Old Yellow, and Disgust as green, and Anger as red, and Purple as fear. Rainbow Friends and Inside Out have a similarity. But since Inside Out is a classic movie, I'm just gonna put it first, and then Rainbow Friends. Some people say Rainbow Friends copied Inside Out, but no. They copied Poppy Playtime, dummy. But I'm just putting Poppy Playtime in third place because it would be a good way for Rainbow Friends to introduce Poppy Playtime and Poppy Playtime to introduce Rainbow Friends. Because, it would be weird for the prototype to literally just get on a phone after being defeated and just call the Rainbow Friends. No, I don't want that to happen. And besides, this is Candy Cat. No, wait, that's not the... Oh, yeah, it was... wait, hold on. It was this. Oh, wait, this is before Rainbow Friends. Whatever. It would be kind of weird for Poppy Playtime to introduce Rainbow Friends. But Rainbow Friends can introduce Poppy Playtime, though. Red could just call the Playtime Co-Factory for all of them to come to Marcos and Daniel. What was I gonna say again? Something about Jace the Brilliant. Okay, so I have a confession. Jace is not gonna be in episode 4. Jace is gonna be at the end, along with all the others. J69, Megwell, Katio. They're all going to be at the end of episode 4. Then in episode 5, Katio will appear. But for episode 4, let's just say Daniel will save the day. Get it? Daniel is blue, Katio is green, Megwell can be next for orange, and then there's purple for J69. I know what you're thinking. J69 is green and purple. But the green side is on KTO for now. So, Oh, I also forgot. So, at the end of all the Rainbow Friend battles, so I will transform the people beside me into Rainbow Friends. Okay, let me get this straight. This is just gonna be a spoiler, but no, I'm not showing you the sprite. I'm not showing you the spoiler. That's for 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. You know what? 11 days. You see the pattern between episode 1 and episode 2. I searched it up, and it was 22 days. But I don't want to wait that long. I want it to be shorter. So 11 days counts. That's much better than doing whatever it was I was doing. What? As I was saying, Jace the Brilliant is not going to be in episode 4. And Daniel is going to be the main one in episode 4. Daniel for blue, KTO for green, orange for Miguel, J69 for purple. And then the chapter 2 characters come out on top. But first, they all have to face red now. The people facing red are Miguel, J, KTO, Daniel, and me. Spoiler alert, there's going to be 2 bonus characters at the fight in the episode where they will all fight red. Meet 77, the master of Leprechaun, and the king of rainbows. Get it? Rainbow friends? And finally, Super Marcos. If you don't understand, then remember when he said in the movie, in an upcoming movie I'm making, the characters are going to be based on like Sonic characters? Me for Sonic, Daniel for Tails, Daddy for Knuckles, Octonaughty for Eggman, all kinds. Plus, let me give you, wait, hold on. Well, Supersonic. Get it? Super Marcos is going to be in the episode where they all fight red, which is, okay, blue 4, green 5, orange 6, purple 7, episode 8. Then red gets sick of being defeated, so then 3 more episodes pass of more Rainbow Friend battles. In episode 9, Chase the Brilliant and me will be fighting Cyan. But then, the yellow battle is going to be a bit different than what you expected. Me, myself, is going to fight yellow. But this isn't ordinary yellow. This is old yellow. But when old yellow gets defeated, he actually transforms into chapter 2 yellow with a propeller thing. Meanwhile, I upgrade into Super Marcos, saving the day. So now that we have that out of the way, okay, so let's see. What's after Poppy Playtime? Now that that's all out of the way, why Inside Out comes before Rainbow Friends? Why Poppy Playtime comes before Rainbow Friends? But now, Poppy Playtime comes after Rainbow Friends. Let's cover the more future battles. Garten Ban, Poppy Playtime again. When chapter 6 is done, yeah, Poppy Playtime returns. Okay, let me get this straight. No. Okay, let me reveal this for just one quick second. Okay. After we defeat Boxy Boo, the prototype calls the Rainbow Friends and says they don't have any more monsters. But it will take time for them to create new monsters, the toys. Like the chapter 3 or future chapter characters. Well, Rainbow Friends is going to call Garten Ban to take over for them until we defeat Sir Dadadoo. Then Garten Ban gets sick of fighting, and their crew is so tired and beaten up, so they call Poppy Playtime to see if they created the new monsters. And there it goes. More Poppy Playtime battles and the Amazing Digital Circus. And believe me, there is more onward. like Five Nights at Freddy's, Skibidi Toilet, More Amazing Digital Circus, and Poppy Playtime, Indigo Park, and there, Inside Out. I thought this was the first animated video, but I was wrong. There were many. And besides, the real first one was somehow this. You could have just started from the original Catnap song. Then more traumatizing characters come by to ruin up all the fun. Roblox, BFDI, Dandy's World, Minecraft. Oh, so many. Poppy Playtime will return. The Nightmare Critters, Shin Sonic, Poppy Playtime Chapter 4, Sprunky, and so much more onwards. And there you go. That brings us to where we are now. It all started from emotions. And also, I just want to say, 3 days ago from today, which is 2 days ago from episode 3, Daniel had a crash out about Roblox because his tablet got blocked because he couldn't control his emotions because we played a Roblox game where there was a mic, but the parents didn't want us to communicate with other people, so he blocked the chat forever. That stinks. But at least I can communicate to you in a video. This video. So that brings us to where we are now. I've explained everything. Although I could give a sneak peek. In 5 days. That depends if you want to wait or not. No, I mean 6 days from episode 3. Fine, I could give you just a small sneak peek. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. The Marcos and Daniel Show Season 1 Episode 4 is coming out soon, and it's already making in progress. So I'll see you next time, you lovely viewers. Thanks for watching.